It's a nice little cup, you feel me? All right, chat. We booted up. We booted up. We booted up. Is my voice going in and out? No. Okay. Okay. I'm kind of breathing in the mic a little bit. All right, let's do it, chat. Let's do it. 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 Yo, my nigga Finji, what's that word, nigga? What's that word? All right. Now, I forgot what I was finna do. Matter of fact, today's stream, we finna do some. Well, y'all know we finna get into reacts, but we have started gaming streams now. You feel what I'm saying? We are gonna be playing Would You Rather after the reacts. I don't know if I'm gonna get in. I don't know if I'm gonna do Twitter reacts first, like I always do, and then I might do one or two reacts, and then do Would You Rather, or I might do Twitter reacts, then I do Would You Rather, and you feel what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. So yeah, I've looked over the gaming stream you did. Yeah. Was it decent? It was decent. That was my first time kind of like doing the whole gaming segment. I think I kind of got like the hang of it a little bit, bro. You feel what I'm saying? It's kind of just like reacts, but it's like more of a conversation. You kind of talk to yourself. You know what I'm saying? It was, brother. Appreciate that, my nigga fans. You appreciate that, bro. Of course, I'm gonna get better over time, but I just got to get used to it because it's kind of like me. It's kind of like not my I guess you could say natural thing that I do instead of me just doing reacts for the whole stream. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we will be playing Would You Rather. I'm gonna do it after the Twitter reacts because Twitter reacts gonna be like 30, 40 minutes, I think. But yeah, um, David's Apple Music account uploaded a song titled "I Did It" with the cover art of his Tesla. TMZ now reports his account was hacked. I mean, well, of course, I don't think if he would have did this, this would have been like the dumbest thing of all time. So it was a game I used to edit. That's what I'm best at. So if you do it more often, it'd be a breeze. Yeah, that's a fact. I just gotta find more only because I don't have a setup set up, so I can't do like I can't play like FNAF games or horror scary games or like some like a Fortnite or whatever the case may be. Only because I don't have the laptop to really run gaming like that. And then you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you, Sean. I did this just close my eyes. Wait, I did this just close my eyes to go to sleep when I got the notification for stream. So I'm gonna go in a few minutes. Not right now though. I bet. If y'all in here, make sure y'all like that stream up though, man. Make sure y'all like that stream game. Um, yeah, let's get busy though, man. Ruby Rose shares new photos. Of course, Ruby Rose, she always got this ass out, man. That motherfucker do look good though. I ain't gonna lie to you. That motherfucker is looking crazy. See-through dress on. Shout out Ruby Rose, man. Shout out to shout out to that too. Shit, goddamn it. Shout out to you feel me? Uh my nosy ass had to rolls along to the bed to my some check the notifications. Hell no. That's a W, bro. That's a W. Neon's ex-girlfriend Sam Frank worships Jesus Christ at church on stream. I've never seen this type of activity at church. I thought church was more of like a. I've only been to church a couple times in my life, and it's more of like them preaching the gospel, them giving you the word, the pastor or what would you call him? The pastor or your local just church man. He up there talking and he doing this thing versus them playing like concert music and people jumping up and down and singing along to the song. Well, maybe this is like a mega church, or at least I can tell it is, because this is a huge ass church gang. You know what I'm saying? I know you stream it this time, so I check my messages if you haven't. Say if I haven't those off, at least then can leave a like support a bit. I bet. Bet. You dig? It looked like she had a damn concert. I ain't never seen that. Let me check the comments. They probably overly going nuclear. So we're taking the camera to church now. Well, I guess you could say I ain't really got no problem with nobody streaming at church, but I mean, yeah, at a church. But it's like I guess it said Christianity has become a religion for the dusty whores and simps. Um, I guess you could say that, but I really can't say that, bro. How you doing, anyways? Saffron and the cheese. Who the fuck is Saffron and the cheese? I don't even know if that message was for me. Hold on, let me check. Me, god damn it. Let me let me check all messages. Maybe that message was for me. Shout out Saffron and cheese and shit. For those who don't know, this is not a church. It's a Christian performance that she was invited to on stream. Oh, okay. Her getting baptized refreshed her body count. Jesus. So she leaned into Christianity just heavy. I mean, I guess that's dope. Drake's an executive producer for Apple TV's 10 episode sci-fi series New 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 Romancer, which is set to premiere January 22nd of 2027. Okay. Bryce Hall reveals that he broke up with his longtime girlfriend, Michaela, whatever her last name is, and says that she has been kicked out of his home. During the relationship, Michaela claimed that both Neymar and Ye DM'd her. Huh? Shot from the saffron the cheese. What the fuck? I don't even know what the fuck saffron and the cheese is. Is that like a tong 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 sahur meme? Um, where did you wait? Where did the name Shah come from? Anyways, that's the first. Well, yeah, that's the first 3 letters of my real name. My real name is Shahid, but my nickname is Shah. You feel what I'm saying? And then I just added the from the Shah on the back of it, which wasn't well. I guess you can't say that that was my first thought. And I was like, man, over time I might end up just changing this shit, but I think I'm gonna leave it as it is, only because I don't really give a damn at this point. Cause you know how people come up with like stage names for like they whole shit, and I remember looking at it, and I'm like, everybody because everybody don't have a stage name. Like, well, how would I say this? Certain people do have stage names, but everybody, you feel what I'm saying? Everybody don't got a stage name. Or it's basically it's the second one, but instead of an I, two E's. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you spell it. But everybody ain't got a stage name, and that's kind of how I had to realize, like, okay, you could either use like a nickname that people have been calling you, or something that your chat made up, or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, bro, I could just use the first three letters of my real name. You know what I'm saying? Says so your name says so your name so your name leaks your name and location. I guess you could well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, bro, but it's approximately like, I don't know what, like 6 million people in Chicago, bro. So also I don't know how many Shaheeds there are, but yeah. No, you had it right the first time, Finji. You put the D at the end. Like I was saying, it's SHAH, but instead of the I, you put two E's. Well, instead of the I, put two E's and then put the D at the end, and that's how you spell it. But yeah, that's funny as hell. I didn't even think about that, bro. My name leaks my name and my location. Yeah, pretty much. Maybe that's like a, is that a W, or was that, like weak as fuck? Or was that like dumb? Man, I don't give a goddamn, man. Chicago already bogus as hell as it is, nigga. Motherfucker gonna get over me. They gonna have to try their best. Jesus. Okay. During the relationship, she claimed Neymar and Kanye West DM'd her. I mean, I guess, my nigga. Cashnet announced that he will be streaming with Tyler for the first time since he friends on him on stream by saying we friends though. What if she hit him with this again, bro? Said tomorrow we run it back. Uh, Kai and Tyler goes to Disneyland. And they going to Disneyland July 27th. W casting that, man. Hopefully she don't hit him with a but we friends though type activity. No more Mr. Nice Guy Kai. No more Mr. CNET. We friends. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. But you miss 1,000% of the shots that you don't miss, bro. You know what I'm saying? You said dumb as fuck. Nobody's gonna go to Chicago for your dumb ass anyway. See? So I'm thinking, bro. So all they gonna get is some dribbles of water, watered down Celsius blood, and the last word being that's nuclear. Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, Finn. This is why I fuck with you, gang. You know how to joke, bro. Like I rock with this, bro. It's certain niggas that get in here and get offended by certain shit that I say, or me saying certain shit to them. See, I fucks with you, bro. I fucks with you. Cause that's some good shit, and a lot of that joke is true. No bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. Most people not coming to Chicago, no way, bro. So I ain't worried about a goddamn thing. Hell no. Said now you bolder with this shot? Hell no, bro. Shout out to my nigga Finji, bro. Kyle Kuzma calls out Zoran Mamdani, a mayor playing president. What did he do this for? This is 2026. People cosplaying as things. Wait, people cosplaying as things they don't have the authority, the talent, or the track record to be. Said just for content. A mayor playing president. A founder playing operator. A content creator playing 101. Thinking he's a pro. A 25-year-old with a ring light playing economist. Everyone auditioning, nobody building. So when we raise a generation that's learning, the reward isn't in doing the thing. It's looking like you did the thing. Said the clip. The clip is the career. The boys is the product, and the soundbite. And the soundbite is the substitute for the life work. Said don't fall for distractions. Nigga, because Mom Donnie said Benjamin Netanyahu is a war criminal. Okay, I'm guessing Kuzma is calling out Mom Donnie for being quote unquote performative. That doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm not even a huge politics nigga, but this shit has been popping up on my radar for like the past, I would say 6 months. Let's just say 6 months, bro. 7, maybe 6, 7. Who knows? Nobody in the government currently is calling out Benjamin Netanyahu for anything that he's doing, bro. He's the prime minister of Israel, and they are committing a genocide. Mamdani calling him out for said being a war criminal, is the right thing to do. I don't think he's playing or acting like he's the president. If we being honest, bro, he's probably the only mayor that has done this. I ain't seen, and I'm from Chicago. I don't think our mayor has did no shit like this. I think every mayor in the United States should be doing this. What are we doing? We see our president sitting there being like, "Oh my God, bro, I'd rather just suck your nutsack," instead of being like, "Yo, get the fuck out of my country" type activity. What are we like? Am I slow? Am I missing something, gang? Maybe I'm like this is a dumb like a bum take, gang. What is he talking about? Are you upset because he made this claim? Like, what are we doing? He's the mayor of New York City. Obviously, if Benjamin Netanyahu could travel to DC and be inside of the White House with the president of the United States, the mayor of New York City would be like, "Yo, I don't want this nigga here, bro. What are we talking about?" Yo, what's up? How you been? I've been good, Caden. What's up with you, broski? This is a stupid ass take back Kuzma, gang. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, this is the definition. I can see why certain people, when certain basketball players try to give political takes or try to get political, and they just say "shut up and dribble." This is a shut up and dribble take. How are you offended by the mayor calling out what's supposed to be called out? This don't even make sense, bro. All right, so I'm gonna go, brother. Appreciate you tuning in, Fenji. This person talking about some shit. Athletes shut up and dribble on politics. No athlete should be told to shut up and dribble. They're citizens with free speech and rights as anyone else. Kyle Kuzma critiquing a politician is no different than a politician weighing in on sports. But yeah, that is true, bro. He just has a dumbass take, bro. To my shut up and dribble game. Jesus. Said Kyle has been cosplaying. So Kyle's been cosplaying an NBA player for 13 seasons. I will sit this one out. What the hell was I finna say? Mamdani on his 8th day and his administration delivered universal child care. Kyle Kuzma on his 8th year as a pro basketball player played the most minutes of a starter in the NBA playoff history without contributing a single counting stat for his team. Jesus Christ, bro. Nigga, your ass played 22 minutes and had a negative plus minus. This nigga went out there and pulled a Chet Holmgren. Your plus minus was negative 24. You was 0 for 5 0 for 2 from 3, and you shot 2 free throws and missed both. Garbage ass nigga. Said this is him, by the way, so no one should be surprised why he's saying this. Deni Avdija and Kyle Kuzma dancing at a New York Jewish wedding. Yeah, I would expect this take from Deni Avdija, bro. But you doing this whole like, why is he doing the whole like let me virtue signal and do all this bullshit? Like that don't even make sense. Unless he's Jewish, then I was like, okay, I get it. Cause I see Jewish people hate Mamdani, but what are we doing, bro? How you feel about LeBron? Philly kind of unexpected. Um, I guess you could say it kind of was expected. Remember, we were sitting here yapping about what team Bron might go to, and I was like, "Yo, he might go play for the Timberwolves, or he might go play for what else I say, like the Spurs or something like that." But we was having that conversation, and I was like, "Yo, more than likely, Bron would go to a team that he felt like was decent enough for him to go to and not waste his time." Because if he gonna go out, it's like, all right, I'm gonna go out at least with a fighting chance to win another ring game. So yeah. So wait, who has a crazy take? Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma got his pretty much his take is I don't know if you know who Zoran Mamdani is. Zoran Mamdani is the mayor of New York City, and he put out a video saying Benjamin Netanyahu is a war criminal, X, Y, and Z, yada yada yada. Pretty much saying, yo, he's not welcome in New York City. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And Kyle Kuzma said, like, yo, we got let me kind of quote exactly what he said, bro. Pretty much what he said, we have a mayor playing president. It's like I don't think Mamdani is playing president. I just think he's setting the tone for being like, this is what we should be doing. This is how this person should be treated. Does Kyle Kuzma think that Benjamin Netanyahu should be welcomed in every country around the world with open arms and be like, yeah, man, you not doing one of the worst atrocities that we've ever seen on planet Earth in 4K ever. You're not doing that, bro. We should just welcome you into our country because you are the best person in the world. No. Like, this nigga's a dumbass. And I was making the statement of this is why most people, when NBA players try to talk about politics, they tell them to shut up and dribble. This is a shut up and dribble moment. Bro, play basketball, please. You barely good at that. Let's focus on you playing ball game, and let's worry less about Mamdani. If I'm being honest, if we gonna keep it a buck, bro, Mamdani is the best mayor in the United States right now, gang. As far as the way his stance on certain things, you feel me? And I'm from Chicago. I don't even. If I'm being honest, I haven't seen too much of what my mayor is doing. I don't really know his stance on this. I would love to look it up and know what his stance is. I know we have a Jewish governor. You know what I'm saying, J.B. Pritzker. Trump don't like our governor, so I guess you could say that's a W. You know what I'm saying? The governor is Jewish, but that's which is crazy because you would think Chicago having Illinois having a Jewish governor, you would think Trump would love that nigga, but Trump hates that nigga, so it's like kind of crazy. A near nigga who dresses like this has no business trying to be insightful. Yeah, it is crazy. That pay cut crazy. 54 million to 8 at least. Say at least you got two more. At least you got two more seasons of your GOAT. Yeah. Well, I mean, if let's be all the way real though, Caden. This is LeBron James we talking about. Bron don't need no goddamn money, gang. You know what I'm saying? The vet minimum, and if we being technical, the NBA said the least that Bron can take is 4 million. Because if we being honest, I don't think that's the vet minimum. I don't think the minimum is 4 million. The vet minimum might be less than that, but they said the least that he can take is $4 million. Because if we being honest, they could have just paid Bron $1 million and then be like, I bet we gonna stack the fuck out of our team. But it's like, nah, we not gonna allow you to do that because this is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get 2 more rings to catch up to Jordan. You could say that more than likely. It wouldn't do nothing but add on to his what's it called it. So yeah, you're right. I heard Nike is paying Jordan like $100 million a year till he dies, something like that. Yeah, more than likely it's the same thing. Same thing with Bron, bro. Bron, Bron got a lifetime deal with Nike Gang. So the money made on the court versus Bron's money made off the court. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Bron just became a billionaire like last year or some shit like that. Maybe that's like on paper or whatever the fuck the case may be. But Bron don't need no money from the NBA, bro. They could literally pay that nigga pennies and he'll be still playing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out Bron, my nigga. Nigga, this shit is 100%. Wait, what? I completely agree with Cal. People are cosplaying now. People are cosplaying now as having their own political views instead of getting them from Chat GPT. So you telling me that this nigga typed out this whole shit and it's 100%. There's 100% chance that this shit is Chat GPT. Yeah, this nigga Cal Kuzma's an idiot. It's more like, bro, just give me $1 million game. Same thing. Same. It's the same way I feel, bro. Like, man, they could just go on ahead. There's so much motherfucking money in the world. They could just go on ahead and just give me $1 million and be like, man, we gonna go on ahead and leave him alone. You feel me? Said, wait, bro, witness a genocide back then, and didn't say a word. Now mayors decide to, now mayor, now, now a mayor decided justice needs to be served, and he has a problem with it. Shut up and dribble. Yeah, that's a fact. Said, bro thinks he's on the team. Yeah, Trump goofy ass during the fucking ceremony for the fucking World Cup, watching them raise the fucking trophy. Goofy ass nigga. Okay, just go play ball, son. Who gave Cal Kuzma a microphone? Said brother a marathon running cosplaying as a basketball player. They cooking his ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. I knew this was gonna happen, bro. Stupid ass nigga. Michael Porter Jr. was stopped to verify. Wait, to verify he was on the guest list. Said, wow, Jalen Brunson walked right past without being checked. Well, I mean, Jalen Brunson is a motherfucking. Well, I can't even say that he's a. Well, yeah. They both NBA champions. It's just he's kind of like a little more, I guess, important or whatever. Dominique Malangana, Malanga, Malonga. Yeah, Dominique Malonga becomes one of only 7 players to dunk in the WNBA All Star game. Why didn't she do this in a real game? Shit, they play the NBA game just like we do. Okay. Okay, so what we have WNBA drama. WNBA player D Dejanay Carrington reveals on Threads that her partner and former teammate Nalicia Smith cheated on her with multiple WNBA players, including Deja Kelly and Aaliyah Nye. Wow. Wait, since motherfuckers want to be funny today, I'm gonna be hilarious. Yes, to see it. Wait, yes, no, no, whatever the fuck her name, Nasilia, Nasi, whatever her name is, cheated on me with Deja Kelly and Aaliyah Nye, plus many more. Damn. Okay, Deja Kelly is thing, and Shorty right here, something decent too. Jesus, boy. Some do women cheat just as much as men? Okay. No, U.S. General Survey says higher rates of marital infidelity overall. 20% of men, 13% of women. The age, the gap is smaller. Slightly reversed among. Wait, slightly reversed among the 30s. Both genders cheat, and it occurs in same-sex relationships too. Yeah. Says so women. Wait, so women don't also find peace with women. Said, thought y'all swore men were the problem. Jesus, boy. He cooked with this shit. Did he ratio the shit? Nah, he didn't. But damn. Okay, let me go through his comments. What they saying? Somebody still are. She's a stud trying to be like y'all. Most brain dead thing I've ever heard. Jesus. Um, Said, mind you, NBA dramas, domestic violence, sexual assault, and horrible driving. And horrible drunk driving crashes. Said, mind you, we're talking about WNBA. Mind you, the W stands for women. Mind you, you listening crime is talking about women. Doesn't change anything I just said. Jesus Christ, bro. I ain't gonna lie, whoever this nigga is, he got time today. Steel Woski, he going crazy, gang. Said these females were dating another woman all their lives and still find men the problem. These hoes need therapy or to be nuked at this point. Jesus, boy. So at least women don't murder their partners or put them in a blender when they find a new one, huh? What the fuck are they saying? Some of y'all still a problem, but yes, women can be too. So that's why women just marrying themselves. This is another idiot gang. Come on, bro. So if you're saying all men are the problem, but some women could be as well, is illiterate. So it can't be all men and some women. It's either some men and women or all men and women. Yeah, see, cooked us stupid ass. So lesbian relationships are the most toxic relationships. So it gets the most toxic. Wait, it gets so toxic that it turns them straight. Jesus. So they're less faithful. They're less faithful. They divorce the most. Wait, they're less faithful. Divorce the most. Beat each other asses the most. Yeah. Most abusive relationships by stats are women with women. So, fun fact: the highest divorce rates between sexes are lesbian couples. Jesus, man. So, I have found peace with women, but of course, there's bad women just like there's bad men. WNBA, NBA are full of cheaters. WNBA just cheating with each other. We'll just cheat on each other. Yeah, that's a fact. Ah. Some of this a basketball league or Love Island. Jesus. Says Smith busy exploring the lesbos in the league and out the league. Jesus. To my Deja just messy. Yeah, I'm about to say, didn't I see that? Wasn't Deja Kelly dating one of these dudes? Was it him? She was dating. She went to North Carolina. She was dating one of these niggas that was on the North Carolina basketball team. Wow. Somehow Nalisa was collecting WNBA baddies. I'm sorry. This is why. I said this is why it's messy as hell to having a league where players date and sleep with each other. Yeah. Said different level of homie hopping. Jesus, boy. Dominicius was now my top five. My top five strappers. To my Gabby Williams, Courtney Williams, Lisa, da da da. To my gotcha bitch, women I know better. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't expect no shit like this, no news like this to be dropped, man. She sure dropped that shit though. This was 7 minutes ago. She dropped it on Threads. Why did she say since motherfuckers want to be hilarious? And why was she dating this big ass dude? Damn, she cheating on you with Shorty and Shorty. Damn, both of these bitches play for the same team. I mean, I guess maybe that's like a W or something. Let's go to Yoxic. Let's see what Yoxic got going on. Lacey officially announced his retirement from Fortnite after not qualifying for West FNCS Grand Finals. He paid his dual ARC $40,000 to play with him. Wait, to play the season with him? Okay, W's for Lacey, man. Blackboy Max reacts to Bruce drop him off, calling him trans because he wears wigs, leading to him unfollowing. Is Bruce on his, like, I guess you could say uh monthly, not even monthly, like Bruce crashed out probably like what, every 3 months, every 6 months or something like that. So Bruce is on his couple month crash out. Like he had crash out, he'd chill for a couple months, and then he, well, not even a couple months, probably like a month or two, and then he'd crash out. Then he might go on a hiatus. Then he'd come back and he'd crash out again. Hey, you gotta respect Bruce for being consistent with his crash outs, though, gang. You gotta respect it. I can't be homophobic. I dapped up Frank Ocean. What does that mean, gang? Yeah, man. Ah, I'm sorry, but all this just seems performative to my sweat. Anytime Max reacted to a Geechee, what is this? A pride flag? And what is this flag? Oh, person in 2024. He always made a disgusting face and looked uncomfortable for clips. Uh, I mean, people can have a change of heart though, gang. So I don't really know. So we all can agree that SB 50 was rigged. What is SB 50? Super Bowl 50? What you talking about for Peyton Manning them? Well, I mean, they low key might have just been the better team, gang. I can't act like they low key. I can't act like they defense wasn't just on 10. If that's what you're talking about, like the Broncos defense was, you feel me? And then they kind of did get on Cam, and then there was that what Cam didn't, he didn't want to dive on the ball. He act like he was finna dive on it, but then he stepped back, and then they dove on it, and I was like, what the fuck is Cam Newton doing? And it was kind of nuclear, bro. I could say it was nuclear. I don't know about rigged though. I mean, who knows? Probably was rigged, game. Shout out Peyton Manning. That was his last hoorah. You know what I'm saying? Said Max is a teenager being corny, making lame jokes about gay people 3 years ago. Said Bruce pushing 30 being corny, making lame jokes about gay people right now. Said um that's compared to be wait, that's comparable to be fair. Lad, you got it. I mean, if I'm being honest, bro, regardless of whatever the age is, you know right from wrong. Whatever age Max was when he was, whether he was making fun of people who was gay or trans or whatever, or making disgusting faces or whatever the case may be. If he was doing that, I don't care if he was doing that at 18. I don't care if he was doing that at 22. I don't care if he was doing it at 16. You know right from wrong, gang. He knew right from wrong. Said why you remind me of that? Only because that's the first thing I think about when I think about that Super Bowl. Super Bowl 50. First thing I think about Von Miller coming off the edge. I think it was him, or who was it? Bradley Chubb. It was somebody. They knocked the ball out Cam hand, and then Cam was like, "Oh," and he turned and he looked at the ball, and then he went, and then he jumped back, and I was like, "Why the hell did he do that?" That's the most memorable moment from that Super Bowl game. I ain't gonna lie to you. There was a couple other ones, but that one was, for me. It was. So we're talking about something else. So just shed a tear thinking about that. Yeah, man. How you think I feel when I think about the 2010 NFC Championship game? Green Bay Packers and Jay Cutler faked the injury and sat on the sideline and watched my team lose that game to Aaron Rodgers' game, and we could have went to the Super Bowl and won one. How you think I feel when I think about that? Why do you think I all the time just say fuck Jay Cutler? He watched my team lose. Like, he's faked the injury. He sat on the sideline, rode a bike, and stood there the whole time while we lost. Think about that, bro. Think about this. Because think about that game. Like, you know how nuclear that is, bro? What are we doing? You feel me? Like, I can't even. That boy Matt crashed out on his real estate agent for showing him the smallest house in LA. Why this don't even look like LA? That's a shed, man. Little bitty ass shed, bro. Say everyone one step away. So we went right there and just lose it all. And become ass ever since. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. Say Suburb Baby was my streamer you MVP too. Say Jay Cutler's wrong for that. Say A both our QB sold. Yeah, that's a fact. But the thing is, I could say this. The Panthers team was good. I just think that, if I'm being honest, well, yeah, I could say the only difference between the two teams that, well, I guess you could say the only difference between the two situations was the Panthers team was good, but they were being carried by Cam Newton. Cam Newton just didn't really have enough help. He carried them for that whole season, if we could just be like honest with ourselves. And Peyton Manning was getting carried by his team. I think y'all had a better quarterback, but they just had a better team. Same thing with the situation with the Bears and Green Bay. But the difference is that Jay Cutler quit and Aaron Rodgers didn't. So yeah. So yeah, we had no wide receiver. Yeah, you could be like when you think about that 2015, and you know the roster better than me. When you think about that team game, I can't even think of who the hell y'all wide receiver one was. No bullshit. Like I don't even think Steve Smith was on the team no more. I think he had been got traded or whatever, or maybe he was, but I doubt he was. I know he wasn't on the team. And what was that dude named Kevin Keldon Benjamin, whatever his name was? He was trash as hell, tall as shit for no reason. You feel what I'm saying? Speed made fun of a fan magically get up out of his chair and start walking without helping. Wait, what? That's a W. Honestly, it was Ted Jen. Yeah, I don't even know who the hell that is. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. B Jax, B Jax, and D. Lou pay homage to Rocky to open his sold out show in New York. Who the hell is these niggas? Nigga, fuck is they performing in a goddamn studio? Like what? Pokimane says she's reconsidering freezing her eggs. Pokimane says she's reconsidering freezing her eggs after finding out there's a risk of getting breast cancer. I mean, why would you want to freeze your eggs though? I'm not getting that. Like, is it to like wait to have a kid, or is it to have what's it called? Surrogate, I think it is, where they take your egg and then they take whatever male sperm that you with, and then they put that inside of another woman, and then you feel what I'm saying? It kind of do its thing in there. I'm not understanding that. I don't really. I mean, is that what that's for, or is it just a different? You feel what I'm saying? Why don't she just? I mean, see, look, bro. This whole scientifical, you feel what I'm saying? Remember number 19, TJ Junior for the 2015 season. I had to look them up because I don't remember them off the top of my head. Uncle, you need a cut. Yeah, I trust me, Caden. I tell myself that shit every day, bro. Every day I be like, bro, I need to go get a cut. I need to go get a cut. I need to go get a cut. But cuts are like $40, gang, and I ain't got time to be paying my barber that right now, gang. But if I do get that, you feel what I'm saying? Well, I got it, but I'm not finna. It's that shit is just a lot. But trust me, I'm gonna get my shit cut, bro. Before what's today's day? Is it 26th? I don't know when the fuck I'm gonna get my shit cut by, but one of these One of these days, either this week or next week. I'm getting my shit cut for sure, for sure. But back to her. Why don't she just go and have a kid, gang? I don't get it. Like, what are we doing? Can I have one of the frozen eggs for 5 million? Jesus, boy. Um, says she's going to get pregnant within 18 months. Says she'll do the whole trad wife transition phase. Blah blah blah. So it's like the last stage. It's like the last stage for the e-girl when there's nothing else to sell. I mean, I don't get why not just you go and have a kid, gang. I mean, I get it because you gotta find the right partner and all that shit, bro. But so my brother haircut called 65, gang. Said that's a tank of gas. That's what I'm saying, bro. Trust me, like Caden, when haircuts, I remember, and this is a minute ago, but I still remember this. Haircuts was like $10, 15, bro, and it's like every other year, gang, like or every 2 or 3 years, my barber go up on the prices, gang. I remember, I remember graduating 8th grade, and the nigga was like, "Yeah, you going to high school, man. No haircuts ain't gonna be $10 no more. It's gonna be 15." I'm thinking to myself like, nigga, why the fuck are you charging me $15 because I moved up a grade? What the fuck are you doing? And then he went, yeah, man, shit. What he said? This was like my junior year probably. He was like, yeah, man, shit getting pricey. Motherfucker gonna have to pay $20. The haircut's $20 now. Just looking at this nigga like, come on, bro. Okay, bro. Like, you kind of pushing your luck, my nigga. Like, you lucky you my barber, and I don't want nobody else to fuck up my shit. So I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? Then he went. This might have been. I think this might have been when I graduated high school. Yeah, haircut's 25 now. Just looking at this nigga like, come on, bro. Then they went up to 30. I don't even think he said nothing when they was well. He didn't say nothing to me when they was 30. He might have told my brother that they was $30, and he was like, "Yeah, man, you gotta tell him, oh, the haircut's $30 now." And then they end up going up again to like 35, and that was like 4 years ago. And then recently, probably within the last 1 or 2 years, yeah, haircut's 40. I'm just looking at this nigga like, bro, you just gonna keep going up every other couple years, ain't you, bitch ass nigga? And I can't do shit about it because I'm not I'm not gonna go to nobody else to get my haircut, so I have to pay it. So it's kind of over with. He lucky he my barber, gang. He lucky I can't cut my own shit. Cause if I had enough balls to cut my own hair, nigga, his ass wouldn't be getting no money. Every major life decision comes with a rabbit hole of side effects once you start researching it. Yeah, that's a fact. So that's literally not even true. Did she even research this once? She saw X long-term hormone risk, not short-term. Said which is what you're on for egg retrieve. Wait, which is what you're on for egg retrieval. I mean, if we being 100, bro, you injecting yourself with hormones is gonna cause you some type of effect, but you don't know how your body gonna react. Either your body can react right away, it can react within 6 months, or it can react within 10 years. Who knows? Say Ronaldo asked the Waffle House waiter to pick a number 1 through 10 to determine the tip he received, which ended up being $7. Ron, what the fuck, bro? That's hilarious, gang. This nigga Ron is an idiot. Jesus Christ, man. Heard from the side man bet $100 on himself to hit 10,000 steps in a day on Stepper. Somebody still lost. Wait, and still lost after playing a 90-minute football match. Jesus, boy. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Stepper is one of them apps where you could bet on yourself, and it's like, oh my god, bro. Bro. But what I mean to tell you, I hate when I'm doing this, but I hate when you talking to somebody or somebody's talking to somebody about something, and then some random motherfucker walk up and then they just get to asking questions in the middle of it. Like, yo, my nigga, wait for him to stop talking and then you can ask him yourself, bro. God damn, let him finish, boy. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. That stepper joint that'll really get people to be like, yo, bro, I'm finna really take my workout shit serious. That'll be something I'll get on there and do, and it'll be tough. Castanet called family performative after asking a Goodwill employee if they have a donation jar. So much says when you donate, stop being performative for these people. Jesus. W donations, man. W Phantom. You feel what I'm saying? Astro Speed shows behind the scenes of his assistant Sydney sewing every split jersey he wore in the World Cup. W behind the scenes. W behind the scenes, man. By the way, Max walked off after Silky kept trolling him about the OJ situation that happened at Stream University. Hey, man. He just trolled it. What the fuck is this? He just trolled the hell out that nigga. Why the fuck is it? Why the fuck is he pointing at like 85 different pieces of crumble cookie? Thought it was some fucking crawling on me. Okay. With that being said, chat, let's hop. Yeah, we're gonna get off Twitter. W Twitter reacts. And that was an hour Twitter reacts. Let's do what we finna do. This is going to be a YouTube video. So if you own YouTube right now, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. So go ahead and subscribe right now. You click that like and subscribe button. You dig me? Stop playing. But we finna play this game of Would You Rather. And it's kind of just, it's basically, I don't know if most people have played this or you've seen people play it, but it's a Would you rather pick this question, or would you rather pick this selection of things, or this other selection of things? And we finna see which ones we would rather pick. So yeah, let's get to it, man. Best friends with Zendaya, but Tom Holland hates you. Best friends with Tom Holland, but Zendaya hates you. Hmm. Who could I benefit the most from being friends with? Basically, it's what this question kind of is, right? You think Zendaya might have some? She might have some friends that's like, you feel what I'm saying? And then Tom Holland. But if I'm best friends with Tom Holland, I probably low key could get in a couple Spider-Man joints. Ooh, I pick. You know what? I'm gonna pick Tom Holland just because I might get to be in a Spider-Man movie as like an extra, or somebody get to come in and say, "Hey, what are you doing here?" And then I get like a couple, like a little camera time. You feel me? So like, let's go Tom Holland. Oh, 63% pick Tom Holland. W's. Uh, have the latest smartphone every year, but you're bombarded with ads all day. Oh my god, terrible, terrible. Have all apps completely ad free, but the volume is permanently stuck at max. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is something that I hate. Okay, I can say these are two things that I hate. I hate stuff being at max volume. That's whether me listening to music, I'm on my phone, unless I'm in an area in which it's like loud, so I can do that. But it being stuck at max volume permanently, I'm going to hate that. And I hate being bombarded with ads. I didn't renew my YouTube Premium, and I have to renew that because it's so many AI ads that get spammed on YouTube. It's crazy. If I'm being honest though, bro, I'm taking ad free because I hate watching ads, bro. I really do. It's not even a question, gang. I'm being honest. Let's go with this one. Okay, 55% pick the same thing I did. Okay, that's a W. Have to lick yourself clean like a cat. Only take one shower per month. What type of questions is these, bro? Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Taking one shower a month is nuclear, bro. What is this, solitary confinement? Like I'm in prison? Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You taking one shower like every 3 days is nuclearly wow, bro. Ah, yeah. And then me licking myself clean like a cat, bro. Cats do be doing that game, but that's too. At least I get a bath, I guess, bro. So I'm gonna take lick yourself like a cat game. What? People picked only shower once a month. Them had to be all Caucasian people. Because come on, man, my black people couldn't have picked that, bro. Stay in bed all day, stay up all night. I say stay up all night. Staying in bed all day is ass. Can't lie to you. Um, spend all day as a mega famous pop star. Spend all day as an esteemed award-winning director. I would pick director because of the piece. Being a mega famous pop star, like somebody like Taylor Swift, Drake, um, would Jennifer Lopez be counted as one? Or Shakira, or like Ariana Grande, somebody like that. That's a little too much attention for me. You probably would get a lot of free stuff, but it also would come with a lot more negativity. I'd take director though. Of course, people would pick pop star though. I get it. It's understandable. 5 in a row. Get 5 in a row, I guess. Okay. Cut off your right hand. Cut off your left hand. Cut off my left. I need my right. Facts. Most people in the world aren't left-handed. Share your location with everyone all the time. Never be able to use GPS again. Oh, this is so terrible. Oh, this is so terrible, bro. Share your location with everybody all the time, bro. Anybody can dox you at any moment in your life, bro. I'm sharing my location with everyone, like everybody I ever meet and come across, or are we talking about everybody that's just in my life? Period. I'm assuming it's everybody you come across, bro. So Never use GPS. Yeah, I would just pull out a map, bro. I don't know. I can't. The sharing your location thing is crazy wild. You can't do that, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Erase your worst memory. Relive your best. I don't really think my worst memory ain't that bad. I just relive my best. It's definitely the perfect one in that one. Be a whistleblower exposing government corruption, or a high-ranking official in a corrupt administration. I think most people would pick high-ranking official in a corrupt administration, but there's a chance you can either go to jail for a very very long time, even though it is corrupt, because all great things, well, not great things, because corruption isn't great, but all things, nothing lasts forever. So you going to either going to jail or something else gonna happen to you. Or would I rather be John Kiriakou? I ain't gonna lie, being a whistleblower exposing government corruption is kind of like nuclear, especially if you live. John Kiriakou is that boy. Like, we can't lie. I'm gonna go with this one. Oh, okay. W's, bro. Be able to control people's emotions around you, control your own emotions perfectly. Control my own emotions perfectly. What? Like, come on now. 10 in a row? Okay. Are they saying I have to get 10 in a row, or am I on a 10 in a row streak? I don't know. Whatever. Be convicted of a crime you didn't commit. Kill and get away with it. Being convicted of a crime I didn't commit is nuclear. But killing people also isn't good. Ah. I'm gonna have to go kill and get away with it. This is not me advocating that you should be doing this, or you should be able to do this. But come on, bro. Like, let's be for real. Who want to be convicted of a crime they didn't commit? That don't even make sense. Dang, 80% of the people picked that. Okay. Have a pause button. Wait, have a pause button for life, for your life, or a rewind button. What are they saying? Like, do I get a pause button for something nuclear that's gonna happen, and I get the pause in that moment? But even if I get the pause in the moment, it still happens, right? Or a rewind button. Rewind button, right? With it, nah, because then you gotta relive the same days and the same moments, and you already know what's gonna happen. Uh, but the pause button, maybe you can alter said moment and step out of the way. I go pause button. I'm gonna go pause button. A rewind button, I guess, bro. Emotionless, be emotionless, or feel too much. You don't want to be emotionless and you don't want to feel too much. There's no in between here. Ah, I think emotionless is the play, because feeling too much is too nuclear for me. Wow. Okay, I got that one wrong too. Whatever. Be completely alone for 5 years and never be alone for 5 years. Nah, never be alone for 5 years. Being completely alone for 5 years sucks, bro. Let's be. Can you say Jeej? Jeej, I guess, bro. What is that supposed to be, like GGs or something? Live in a society with mandatory facial recognition, or one with complete lack of surveillance but high crime. Mandatory facial recognition is like too much of an invasion on privacy. And then lack of surveillance but high crime is kind of crazy. I'll go mandatory facial recognition. Might as well, right? Because lack of surveillance and high crime, come on, gang. Like, what we doing? Like, I'm gonna just be walking around this joint and people gonna be able to just beat me up or rob me or try to kill me whenever they want? That don't even make sense. Make a decision that benefits you but harms others. or one that benefits others but harms you? This is a no-brainer right here, bro. Let's be for real. Come on, man. Shout out to the 36 people that picked that one though. That don't even make sense. Be immortal or have 9 lives. Be immortal or have 9 lives. Be immortal or have 9 lives. Mm, I can't say being immortal would be cool because if I'm immortal, which means you never die, so you're gonna be on Earth even when everybody that you know is gone, which is gonna be completely ass. And yeah, I would just pick having 9 lives because I could waste them on like some dumb shit if I want to, like playing in traffic or jumping. Never mind. I was gonna say something nuclear, but yeah, that you feel what I'm saying. You could do some shit like that. Like you could be like, I bet, bro, I'm gonna go skydiving, but I'm not gonna have on a parachute or something like that. Yeah, having 9 lives is the play. That's the wave right there. That's the wave. Be poor in a rich country. Be rich in a poor country. I'm already one of these things. Poor in a rich country. You could say America's a rich country, or being rich in a poor country. Like you being rich in a country with terrible GDP, you would have to have immaculate security, and some people may try to kill you. So that's not good. I would just pick this one that I already am right now. So yeah, be rich in a poor country, bro. I mean, I guess, gang, like, but well, see, you probably could have picked be rich in a poor country because you could have bought everything that you ever wanted and maybe took care of some of the people. Okay, I didn't really think that one through. Whatever. Accidentally send a spicy text to a family member? No. To your boss? Boss every time. Come on, bro. Let's not even play like that. That's a very not too bright question. Be sick for the rest of your life? Kill a kitten? Come on, bro. It's not even the question. What are we doing? Goodbye, kitten. Shout out to the cat community, though. You feel what I'm saying? Be stuck in an elevator with 3 wet dogs? Oh hell no, bro! Because they're gonna be shaking a fur and it's gonna be getting all wet all over you, and then the elevator open, it's gonna stink. Come on, bro. Or with 3 people who fart constantly, regardless, it's gonna stink in there. The the wet dogs though, bro, them shaking their fur gang or just shaking their bodies and that water coming up, that's gonna be like very irritating. And then smelling farts is like completely nuclear. So damn, bro, I just said, whatever. Let's take the wet dogs, bro. The smelling farts is kind of crazy, bro. Maybe unless they your own, because then you could just be like, I bet. Be stuck on an island with a killer, or stuck in the ocean with hungry sharks. Stuck on an island with a killer, because if I'm being honest, that killer is stuck on that island with me. I'm not stuck on that island with that killer. So let's not even play crazy like that. Being stuck in the ocean with hungry sharks, there's nothing you can do about that because them sharks gonna get to eating. Once it's feeding time and they see you in that water just floating or treading water, it's like, oh yeah, man, this is my snack right here. Let me go ahead and get that from you. So yeah, let's not even play. Who that killer think he is? Build something good, destroy something bad. Ah, I guess you could say you doing good with both of these, right? If you build something good, that's good or great, and destroying something bad is also good or great. So I don't think it matters which one you pick, bro. If I'm being honest, destroy something bad would be my take, though. Want to know when you die, or when the person you love dies? I would say me. I would say me, bro. Yeah. And but I ain't gonna lie, in real life, if I'm being honest, that probably would be something I would never want to know, bro. Because I would be dreading that for a long time. Butcher your own meat for the rest of your life. Never eat meat again. Come on, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I low key kind of think I probably could butcher my own meat if I had to. Pause on butchering your meat, because that sound kind of, well, not really. but kind of because it has meat in the sentence. But whatever. Never eat meat again, though, bro. That's too doo doo. Like, come on, bro. What we gonna eat? Fish? I get. Will fish count as a meat? So I have to be. I had to be a vegetarian or vegan. Trash. No, sir. Not doing that one. I butcher my own meat, though, gang. 51% W's. 25 in a row. Okay. Wait, is this my hot streak down here? I look, he didn't even see that, bro. Change your religion or change your political party. A religious and a political question in one. I guess political party, because you could just really switch them joints up if you want to. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Always be overdressed, always be underdressed. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. So I would say overdress for the win. Can't lie to you, man. Cause you ever been somewhere, bro, where it was like, man, bro, I ain't gonna lie. What New York people be saying? Yo, it's mad brick in here. That's probably the dumbest. That's probably the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my lifetime. But it being cold than a motherfucker, and you need a jacket, game, or a sweater, or a hoodie, or whatever you feel what I'm saying. You leaving the crib and being like, yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, it kind of feel decent out here. I don't really need no sweater, no hoodie. And then you go throughout the day and the temperature just start dropping, and you be like, damn, bro, you know what? I should have brought a hoodie outside. One of them. Have everyone know your darkest secret. Have everyone believe a false but embarrassing rumor about you. Have everybody know your darkest secret, or have everybody believe an embarrassing rumor about you. I guess you could say embarrassing rumor because people gonna get over this. This is people gonna get over this. Like, yeah, the people are gonna get over that, bro. So the darkest secret is nuclear, though. Because if somebody spreads a rumor about you, bro, let's say somebody spread a rumor about you being a geek, after a while, game that goes away. Certain people are still gonna remember it forever, but a lot of people just aren't. Fight a bear with a butter knife or a wolf with your bare hands. Which one of these do I think I'll have a chance at winning at? A wolf with these or a bear with a butter knife? Yeah, I'm gonna take the wolf with my bare hands because that wolf ain't gonna be able to see me, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna punch him all types of crazy, and he gonna be. You feel what I'm saying? He gonna be making all type of sounds like that. He gonna be howling for his mans now. Come on, man, stop playing on me. For all them the 34 people that picked that bear, come on, man, stop playing. Burn to death or freeze to death. Oh man, these are the two worst. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think the worst one. Ooh, no. Well, I guess you could say the worst one for me in my brain would be drowning. But the worst one to go through probably would be freezing to death. Like the people that climb Mount Everest. It's always a couple people that climb Mount Everest every year and they end up dying up there and they freeze to death, or the bodies that are still up there and they can't bring them back, which is crazy. And then you got people who like burn to death in house fires. Freezing is slow, agonizing pain, gang. Burning is probably slow, agonizing pain too, but I would freezing, that shit hurt. Burn, that shit hurt too. I'll probably say burn though, gang, because freezing is that shit is a. Everybody pick freeze to death, bro. Do they know? Maybe some of them people don't realize what cold actually is, bro. I've been out in -5 degree weather, gang, and that shit is nothing to play with. And that's just me having on clothes, gang. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Getting paid for reading books or watching TV. Getting paid to read books or getting paid to watch TV or just watching TV in general. I say get paid to read books, bro. Why wouldn't I? What? Was it? It just said watching TV. So was it me just watching TV? Am I getting paid for that? I don't know, bro. That's kind of dumb. Let me plug up my what's her name, bro. So so this won't die, bro. Let me plug this up too, man. Hold on real quick. And how many questions is this, bro? Like 70? Always feel like you're about to sneeze but can't. Oh my god, I hate that. Or have a permanent itch you can't scratch. Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you. Would you rather? These are probably some of the best questions or some of the best would you rathers I've ever been asked in my life. Some of them are dumb, but some of them are very good. Having feeling like you always gotta sneeze but you can't sneeze, or having a permanent itch that you can't scratch. I'm gonna say sneeze because having an itch that you can't scratch, gang, and it won't go away ever, that's too nuclear. I'll take sneeze, even though that's ass. Give up showering and bathing for a month, or give up the internet for a month. Oh man, bro. I have to give up everything internet. Do I get to watch basic cable? If I could watch like basic cable, gang, this would just take me back to like 2005. Feel what I'm saying? But yeah, see, give a I can't give up bathing and showering for a month though, gang. That shit's so dead. Giving up internet for a month, it won't be so goddamn bad, bro. Most people act like they can't live without this. It was a point in time where I lived without the internet, so and I remember those times, and they were great. So I say internet for sure. 34, 38 people picked showering. Disgusting. Want to know the uncomfortable truth of the world? Live a comfortable lie. Want to know the uncomfortable truth of the world? Kind of find that out in real time as we speak, but it is what it is. Have a photographic memory. Be able to forget anything you want. I already have the ability to forget anything that I want because I don't remember most of the stuff that I talk about throughout the day or stuff that I probably did last month. So that's already a thing that I have already. But having a photographic memory is tough. I'm gonna say photographic memory. Why did 29% of people pick forget what they want? Like that's you can just do that. Maybe not. I don't know. Be consistently tired no matter how much you sleep, or consistently hungry no matter how much, no matter what you. Oh my god, bro! Consistently hungry no matter what you eat. Come on, gang. This is too. This is too much, bro. Being like if you eat all the time, bro, and you still be hungry, that's trash. But would you be? I guess you won't be full because you'll still be hungry. But would you eventually know that you're not hungry because you keep eating and you're not getting full, or would you still be hungry no matter what this says you still be hungry no matter what you eat, and consistently tired no matter how much you sleep, gang. Being tired is ass. Being hungry is also ass. I say being hungry though, bro, because being tired sucks. Not gonna lie to you, bro. Live without YouTube. Live without TikTok. TikTok for sure. Living without YouTube, I can't do. I'm sorry. I watch YouTube every day, every day. Like that's not even a question. If I'm being honest with you, bro. Some people probably can't. It do be the people that say like, yeah, man, I'll be on TikTok. I scroll on TikTok every day. Not gonna lie to you, I have a TikTok and I do social media. I need to post on TikTok more. That's a fact. But I don't. You feel what I'm saying? I don't be on TikTok like that, gang. Like maybe, and I'm not even gonna say it's my algorithm, but I'm one of them people that just like I don't know why I just can't scroll on TikTok for like hours, bro, like I can on YouTube. You feel what I'm saying? And I like watching long form content. I'm a long form content guy instead of a short form content guy. I don't like all the consistent steady swiping. That's doo doo to me. Unless it's something I want to see, I guess. Have to publicly share your search history or your camera roll. What the fuck is in my camera roll? I don't think my meat might not be in there. But even if I did show these motherfuckers a hammerhead shark, they probably would be like, "Oh my god, look at this guy." Um, my search history not nuclear, so I'll just say search history. It might be some nuclear shit in my camera roll. Who knows? Save one person from save one person you love from a burning building, or save 100 strangers. Okay, this isn't stating that it's more people in there that I love, right? I'm gonna go say that one person I love, bro. I'm sorry. I can't. 100 strangers. Shout out to y'all, bro. Have an extremely high IQ, but be socially awkward. It's already enough of these people in the world. Be extremely charismatic, but have a low IQ. I would say be extremely charismatic, have a low IQ, because you can fix this low IQ shit. You can get smarter, my nigga. Having extremely high IQ but being socially awkward is something that most people can't get over. And well, I guess you could say you can get over being socially awkward too. But hmm, so is it? I can't even say it's like being ugly. It's like being, yeah, it's being socially awkward versus not being socially awkward. You feel what I'm saying? Having confidence versus not having confidence. Uh, I ain't gonna lie. I pick charismatic and low IQ because you can get smarter, gang. Most people pick socially awkward. Okay, well you can get over socially awkward too. I guess maybe that was a bad pick. I don't know. Whatever. Um, have a perfect body, but an unattractive face. Wait, have an attractive face, but an imperfect body. Uh, I would say attractive face and imperfect body because you can change that. You can go to the gym. Just go to the gym, man. Your face, you know what I'm saying? You having the face that only a mother could love, it's too crazy, bro. Can't do that one. Mm-mm. Too doodle, but I feel like some of these I got wrong, but some of these I'm actually doing pretty well on, bro. Change aspects of your personality or your looks. Aspects of my personality. I guess you could say some aspects of my personality could be better or look better. Hmm. So would I be like looks maxing? Uh, hmm. I'd say my personality decent, bro. I don't really need too many changes. Whatever. Let's just go looks. Some of these questions be like, it's kind of dumb, but whatever. Live without music, live without books. Oh man, this is kind of crazy. Because I do like listening to music, but getting information is. Well, no, I could, yeah, instead of me reading hard copies, I could just have them online. Or do I not get books at all? Let's just go without books, bro. I know most people pick this, but going without music is crazy, gang. Not being able to ever listen to music, come on, bro. Have a million followers on social media or $1 million, come on, bro. Stop playing with me. That don't even make sense. Why did 16% of people pick having a million followers on social media? You know how many people it is on social media that have millions of followers and they be broke as hell? I just seen this. I want to say like snippet of an interview. I don't know if it was an interview or he was on like a podcast or something. But the dude, what's his name? Jordan the Stallion, the dude that be wearing the glasses and he be like making the food and he be with the celebrities and all that. I seen him say he had, I want to say 8 million followers. I don't know if it was either on TikTok. Either he had 8 million followers on TikTok or Instagram. He posts on both though. I don't know how many followers he got on either one of them. But I remember him saying he had 8 million followers on either one of them platforms, whichever one it was. But he was still working in the pizza shop game. So that's proof to you. Somebody could have 10 million followers on IG or TikTok game and still be working a regular job. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't really. That's why it's like, yo, come on, bro. You rather have the money than be overly famous but with no bread. Have more time or more money. Time is something you can't really get back and you can't make more of. So I say time because with more time you can make more money. You feel what I'm saying? Shut up, Tubby Moyd. Uh, I guess my nigga. Appreciate that, dick sucker. Live life without fear. Live life without pain. I say fear. Wow, most people pick pain. Okay. Have the ability to see everyone naked. Oh no. Have the ability to read everyone's mind. Everyone's mind for sure. Everybody naked. I'm decent on that, man. Be alone for the rest of your life. Always be surrounded by annoying people. Oh, both of these are very terrible. Oh man, both of these are terrible. Surrounded by annoying people or being alone for the rest of your life. Hmm. I'd be surrounded by annoying people, but I could just like, ignore them. You feel what I'm saying? Be attacked by a lion or 100. Wait, what? Be attacked by a lion or 100 totally hysterical cats. I would say 100 cats, bro. Maybe I could probably fight through this. I could fight through these cats, but a lion? Oh no, I don't care if it's female or male, gang. You don't win that one. You feel what I'm saying? How dare you say something about cute BB Yahoo? This is outrageous. Nigga, eat a dick. Be fully dressed at a nudist beach, naked at Venice Beach. It'd be crackheads at Venice Beach, bro. I don't live in Cali neither, so but I've seen people go to Venice Beach and it's not really all it's cracked up to be. Shout out to GTA 5 though. Be fully dressed at a nudist beach. I'll say this one. Okay, 87% of people picked it. We gon' we gonna bang through 50 in a row. We gonna bang through like 10 more questions. 10 to 15 more questions, depending on how good they get, and then we gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? Uh, be able to say no or unable to say yes. Oh, be unable to say no or unable to say yes. Oh man, bro. Being unable to say no is crazy work, bro. So you gotta say yes to everything. And then being unable to say no, but you gotta say yes to everything. Oh, this one is crazy, gang. What? I would say being unable to say, uh, being unable to say no? Is that the vibe though? Like, what? Uh, mm, being unable to say no or being unable to say no, being unable to say yes. This is kind of, um, this is a hard one, bro. I would say unable to say yes, bro, and then just say no to everything, gang. Because that being unable to say wait, I don't know. That question kind of just like totally rattled my brain, bro. Accidentally send the news over to your parents. Oh no, or to your significant other's parents. Significant other's parents for sure. 62% of people said yes to their own parent. Oh hell no. Come on, bro. Go viral for something embarrassing. Never go viral at all. Mm, Going viral for something embarrassing is something you can get over. I would say that. Wow, 67. Well, yeah, 76% of people picked never go viral. Know how you die or when you die. How you die or when you die. Mm, I would say when, right? How really doesn't even matter. Like, well, I guess you could say the how does matter because when is I would say when, bro. That the how thing is like whatever. It kind of it is what it is because even if you find out how you die, you're like, oh, let me try to prevent it, but then you don't know when that happens. So give up coffee for a month or give up social media for a month. Easy picks because I don't drink coffee. Be allergic to chocolate or be allergic to smartphones. I'm not gonna lie, this is a dumb one game, but come on, bro. You would have to use flip phones your whole life or like tablets. Ah, that's crazy work, gang. But being allergic to chocolate is crazy too, bro. What? You can't eat nothing? Ah, bro. I'll say chocolate, bro. Whatever, gang. But I love chocolate, gang. So that's like saying being allergic to peanut butter or not being able to type or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Take a stand against a powerful political leader and face the consequences. Stay silent and protect yourself. This is kind of a selfish. This is if I wanted to be selfish, I'd pick this one, but I'll take the stance, bro. You know what I'm saying? They say stay silent, protect themselves, bro. That's kind of crazy. Save one endangered species from extinction. Have the ability to talk to animals. Endangered species from yeah, I'm gonna just say have the ability to talk to animals, bro, because that'd be crazy work. What boy, I'm having a conversation with a giraffe or like an alligator or something. Have access to classified government documents. Have the ability to influence global stock markets. Hmm. I ain't gonna lie, classified government documents would be crazy, bro. Because if I get access to them joints, I'll probably low key leak the hell out of everything, bro, just cause and not care. And then the ability to influence global stock markets is also crazy. Damn. What's that word, Sharp? What's to you, bro? Uh, what would y'all pick, man? Have access to classified government documents or the ability to influence global stock markets? I low key think I want to pick have access to classified government documents, bro. I feel like that'd be much more nuclear, if I'm being honest. Um, but influence global stock markets, you probably have more money. I'm gonna just go with the documents, bro. I'm gonna go with the documents because I'll leak them shits just cause. I ain't gonna lie, having access to classified government documents will be nuclear. That'll be crazy. Always get away with lying, or always know when someone is lying. I say I always know when someone is lying. Me getting away with lying is kind of already a thing for me. Uh, have the power to be invisible. Have the power to read minds. Read minds will be crazy. Being invisible will also be nuclear. Let's say invisible. So I can disappear on niggas. Damn, everybody pick read minds? Not everybody, but yeah. We'll do like 4 or 5 more of these questions and then I'm gonna do reacts. Always be monitored online or in real life. Online for sure. In real life, no, that's crazy. That sucks. It's like somebody watching over your back, like, oh my god, let me see something real quick. Be able to speak all human languages or be able to talk to animals. We kind of already had this one, and I picked it already. Um, I say all human languages. Cause that'd be crazy. Um, have to live. Wait, what? Have to live life with your partner's ex or with your ex. Um, I think both of these would be terrible. Uh, mm, Let's pick the one on the right, bro. I don't really. Be on a deserted island with 4 people you hate, or on a deserted island alone. Alone would be ass, bro. And I'll be with the 4 people I hate, because then I could just hate on them niggas. Fuck it. We'll do like 3 more of these joints. Be unlucky and intelligent, or lucky and dumb. Being unlucky would be very terrible, but the intelligence would be key. I say lucky and dumb for the win, bro. Whatever. I knew everybody was gonna pick that anyway. Support a controversial policy that benefits you financially, or oppose it for the greater good. You got people in Congress doing that shit right now, if we being honest. Let's oppose it for the greater good. Fuck it. These will be the last 2 questions. Date someone who is attractive but dumb, or someone who's smart but unattractive. And that would be what I determined to be unattractive. Attractive but dumb, or smart but unattractive. Attractive but dumb, smart but unattractive. I would say date somebody who's attractive but dumb, because at least I know that this motherfucker look good, versus somebody being smart and unattractive. You feel what I'm saying? Damn, everybody picks smart and unattractive. I mean, I guess it's whatever floats your boat, bro. 2 more questions. Or did I say 1 more question? Two. Whatever. We gonna do 2 more. Have a high salary in a job you hate. Have a low salary in a job you love. Low salary. Because if I hate my job, it's kind of crazy. People would rather hate their job and make more money. That's kind of crazy to me, bro. Be able to live 100 years in the past, or 100 years in the future. 100 years in the past. What would be 100 years in the past? It's 2026. So that would be 1926. If I'm alive in 1926, bro, this is 3 years before the Great Depression. They still hate black people. Black people still being treated like shit. Slavery is abolished, but it's probably still people who got slaves. Yeah, I would say in the future, gang. I'm sorry. I'm good on being in 1926, gang, and people treating me like I'm some goddamn it scum of the earth and throwing shit at me and spitting on me and all that type of shit, man. Shout out Jackie Robinson them and what's my man's name? Uh, Josh Jackson, Jack Johnson. Shout out him. I'll say 100 years in the future though. All right, last question. Last question of the day, man. Take a life to save a life, or let both lives be lost. Oh, this is a nuclear last question, bro. Um, take a life to save a life, or let both lives be lost. Maybe if it's the life of a terrible person, because letting both people just check out is kind of crazy. Let's say take a life to save a life, just cause, bro. That was dope. I definitely had fun playing Would You Rather. I don't know if the game is ever supposed to end, because they just ask you a whole bunch of random questions. But this game is dope. I will be playing this more on stream. We might low key. I ain't gonna say we're gonna play this tomorrow, because I just played it today. We're gonna play something else tomorrow too. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna always try to get in at least one gaming segment every stream. If not, I'll do reacts for one stream, and then I'll do reacts plus gaming in another stream. All depends on how it goes, or what I can find, or what I can do. But if you're watching a YouTube video, if you made it this far, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You feel what I'm saying? Let's get to 5K, man. We need to get to fast, gang. Fast. You feel me? But I love y'all, man. Peace, you dig? That should be a decent YouTube video, bro. That should be a decent YouTube video. I can't lie. Um, let's do. Damn, I ain't gonna lie. I'm hungry as fuck right now. We're gonna do NBA. We're gonna do NBA hot takes, and then we gonna do underrated childhood crushes. I bet. Let's do this, man. Mm, yeah. Let's watch this Jeff video, and then we gonna do the rest. But we gonna do another react or whatever. Bro, I'm so hungry. It's crazy. This nose big as hell. Your NBA hot takes by Jeff. Let's see who got NBA hot takes, man. Let's see if they takes are trash. I have pretty good takes, I think. Jeff, sometimes you don't be knowing no ball though, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've watched some of your videos, and some of them I'm like, questioning Jeff's ball knowledge here. Yeah, that's probably one of the worst hot takes I've ever heard. That's a worse hot take than people saying, "Yeah, bro, I don't even have Kobe inside of my top 10." You're an idiot. Okay, I'm with whoever this is. Whoever said this, I'm with them. Kobe was never the best basketball player at any point in time in his career game. I'm sorry, bro, but there was a debate in the early 2000s to mid to late 2000s. Who was the best player in the league? Was it Bron or was it Kobe, bro? And we knew who the answer was. It was Kobe. Bron was just right on his heels, though. Yeah. No, gang. Who like? See, these are people that these are the same individuals. Somebody that has that type of take would be the same person that would be like, "Yeah, man, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I am like 15 years old, and Michael Jordan is the GOAT. Even though I never seen him play, and I've only seen highlights of him making jump shots, and I've never watched his lowlights before. But Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time. People that are much younger than me that says that say that, bro. And I'm 26. I didn't see Mike play no ball game. I didn't see that, so I can't say he the greatest. Good night, Unc. Appreciate you tuning in, Caden. You know what I'm saying? Jesus. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. He just okay. So he just trying to say Magic Johnson was overly tall. He only was able to pass the ball and he had no jumper. But I think it's the fact that Magic Johnson probably more than likely wasn't scared to shoot the ball, and Ben Simmons is terrified. So this is a L take. Can't lie to you. Yep. Hey. He never did that. Ew. First of all, he's sweating while taking a shit. You know he's fat. Um, so I feel like that shot's fired. Well, not only you think that, Caden, plenty other people who are your age also think the same thing. Yo, Michael Jordan is better than Bron. Gang, he won 6 finals in a row. Well, 6 finals MVPs, 6 championships. He never lost in the finals. While also not accounting for the first 7 years of his career where he was getting dog walked by Larry Bird and what's my man's name? Isaiah Thomas and Magic Johnson them. While they all was winning championships in the 80s, Michael Jordan wasn't eating shit. And the motherfuckers that be like, not you saying this, but certain people be like, nobody ate on Michael Jordan's watch. Michael Jordan won all the championships for all the years he played. Michael Jordan played for like 13 years, gang, in the NBA. For one, you retired twice. So for one, my GOAT can't be a nigga that ever retired and came out of retirement. And they could try to be, yeah, he retired because the league was weak when nobody giving him no comp. But whole time, niggas won championships when he was in the league, so he was weak. That the motherfucker argue with somebody else, not me. So you're right. Everybody ate when LeBron was playing. Exactly. Everybody ate when everybody was playing, bro. That'd be like me saying, and I'm a Kobe fan. That'd be like me saying nobody ate when Kobe was playing. Kobe got drafted in 1996. Like, what are we talking about, huh? Like, what? What we gonna say? Yeah, bro. When Mike was at his apex, nobody was eating. Nobody was winning championship. Hakeem won too. What we gonna say? Oh, but Mike retired. That means your ass. You can't retire, go play baseball for 2 years, be completely dog shit at baseball. I don't know what the fuck he thought he was, Deion Sanders or Bo Jackson. I'm sorry, Michael Jordan. You're decent at basketball. You can't go and jump into another sport and then be like, yeah, man, I'm gonna do this. And then be like, oh yeah, you know what? In order for people not to tell me that I'm fucking trash, I'm gonna retire because my coach leaves. Like, come on, bro. What are we doing? My Hornets drafted Kobe, exactly, and then y'all traded him to the Lakers. Crazy. He's a top 3 point guard and a top 5 NBA player. I'm not putting Jalen Brunson in my top 5. I don't care because he won Finals MVP and he won the Finals. No, not right now, gang. I'm sorry. I can't do that. Top 3 point guard though. You can say that. You can say that. Top 5, no. Honestly, the Hornets will always be cursed. Also, now that you just, it's crazy that you just brought that up, bro. Said now decent is kind of crazy, Unc. Oh, we said Michael Jordan was decent. Yeah, because the shit that Michael Jordan was doing, at least in my eyes, from my perspective of me watching basketball when I started watching in the late 2000s, early 2010s game, the dunks and shots that Michael Jordan was hitting, gang, I was seeing niggas do better dunks than that. So I can't really give Michael Jordan like, yo, you was sticking your tongue out and doing crazy layups and shit. I'm sorry, Michael Jordan's layup package is it far supersedes either Kyrie Irving's layup package, John Wall's layup package, let alone Derrick Rose's layup package. I've seen niggas do better layups, hit better jump shots, do better dunks. So he was decent in my eyes. Was he all world? Yeah, compared to the plumbers that he was playing. Niggas wasn't playing plumbers when I was watching ball game. It was certain niggas that was plumbers, but a lot of niggas in the league was decent. You know what I'm saying? But like I was finna say, Michael Jordan, that nigga cursed your goddamn franchise, bro. He owned your he owned the team that you repping, gang, and he made y'all ass for so goddamn long, man. Y'all didn't. Kay, do you realize that y'all didn't become a good franchise? Actually, not even a good one. Y'all didn't become an almost decent franchise until he sold it, and y'all drafted LaMelo Ball, gang. Right after he sold the franchise, y'all was like, you know what? We can move in a better direction because we don't have this. We don't have this fucking gremlin, cigar smoking, alcohol drinking, gambling addict controlling our goddamn team now. See, like, was you a fan when y'all niggas was the Bobcats and y'all was bottom feeders, gang? Do you remember those days? I do. I remember Michael Jordan sitting in the box, sitting on the sideline, being an ass owner. I remember that shit. Yeah, I would say that too. See, now old heads wouldn't like that, bro. 7 and 59. I know. I remember them years Kimball was on the team and them not making the playoffs and being trash. That's the reason Kimball retired, bro. We shall never forget. You know, I will never forget that shit, Caden. I was watching too much basketball to not remember when y'all niggas went 7 and 59, and Michael Jordan was the owner of the team, and he was drafting all type of niggas with high ass. Nigga, y'all drafted Michael Kidd Gilchrist second overall, bro. Purple shirt guy, if you know, you know. You know, purple shirt nigga at the games, repping for y'all, but y'all losing like a bitch. I remember that shit, man. And trust me, I know a ass franchise when I see one. Cause look at the Bulls, they still riding off the back. And trust me, I feel a different way about Michael Jordan than most other people, gang, because people are riding Michael Jordan's nuts till this day. You don't think me as a Chicagoan, bro, as a native Bulls fan, gang, because it's my hometown. You don't think I get tired of people talking about, yeah, man, you should have been there in 1998 when Michael Jordan hit that shot and he won that championship for his second three-peat. Oh my God, it was so magical. I don't give a fuck about Michael Jordan's three-peats, nigga. I want to see a championship brought back to Chicago now. I wasn't alive then, gang. I was born in '99. Michael Jordan didn't win shit after I was born, gang. Right when I was born, December 24th of 1990, motherfucking nine. Michael Jordan bitch ass. I think he retired, and then his dick riding ass came back. Niggas been riding that coattail and that dick for too long, bro. I can't keep doing that, bro. I don't want to keep hearing about Michael Jordan's greatness and the Chicago Bulls. I want to hear about somebody else's greatness. Caleb Wilson. I want to hear about his greatness, man. Maybe he can get us one. Chicago never making it again. Yeah, I know. Tell me. Tell me about it, bro. Look at our owner, Jerry Reinsdorf. Another dick rider. Yeah, but come on, bro. Ron Harper on Steph game. Steph dropping 40. 48 threes out the gate. I'm shooting it every time. And I what? Come on, bro. I just step past half court. Come on, gang. What are we talking about, bro? Sean Livingston shoot that midi. Clay Thompson, Draymond Green. Come on, bro. Said, don't worry though. At least you got six. We got zero. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I probably would be in a much worse headspace if I was a fan of a team that had zero championships. At least I can say every team that I'm a fan of, whether they from Chicago or not from Chicago in general, they all have won championships, bro. You know what I'm saying? the two teams that I do root for heavily, which would be the Bulls and the Bears, did win championships when I was alive, but yeah, they at least got them. Mm-hmm. Yep. The NBA should end at 83 seasons. Well, I think NBA on like 80. What they on like 80 seasons, 81 seasons? Because when was the 75th anniversary? When was that? Like, was that pre-COVID or after COVID? That might have been after COVID, right? So he might be coming up on 83, like next year. Nope. The NBA is always going to be profitable or marketable mainly because I mean it's a sports franchise. You feel what I'm saying? Other things would end though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Said, bro, we only been to the playoffs 10 times. It's so sad. Jesus. 82. Huh? What the hell was this take? If LeBron was in his prime, he would not be the best player in the league because of a lack of shooting and better defensive schemes. Not saying that he would not be number two to Jokic, SGA, or Wemby. This guy's an idiot, bro. Like, come on, bro. What are we talking about? And what would you consider prime Bron? Are we talking Bron from like 2008? Are we talking Bron from like 2012 or 13? Are we talking like Bron from goddamn it 2017, 2018? Which one are you talking about, gang? Steph might come to the Hornets. Yeah, I did see that the owner Joe what's his name, Joe Lacob or whatever his name is, he pretty much is preparing for life after Steph, which eventually that was gonna come to a thing. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, I mean, well, what they gonna do with Draymond? Because Draymond opted out of his contract, so it's like, you feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of sad how Steph is not in the conversation. What conversation? Right. That's the same thing I said. Um, Jesus, boy, they just call Halliburton fat like that. I can't say that that was a fluke. I guess you could say certain people getting injured or them not having to play certain people or whatever the case may be. Certain injuries probably did play a role in it, but at the same time, they was hitting big shots and playing very well. So yeah, goat conversation. Yeah, you can say that. You can say that. I would say this. The only reason I think Steph isn't in the GOAT conversation or would be considered to be in the GOAT conversation is because of the start of Steph's career. Like when Steph came into the league, yes, he was known as a great shooter, not one of the greatest shooters of all time. It took a minute for him to get known as that. But Steph's the beginning of Steph's career, I don't know if most people don't remember this. I know I do. He wasn't that good of a point guard. He was decent, but he had like ankle troubles and ankle injuries and all that that was sidelining him for a little minute. And if we being honest, this is just me speaking from me non-biased, honest take. Steph didn't become that boy until 2015. Like right after the 2014 season ended and Bron lost that last championship, going into 2015, Steph became who he was. He was doing the same thing in 2014, but nobody really cared because if I'm not mistaken, I think they made the playoffs. They got eliminated, so he wasn't really that boy yet. But 2015 came and Steph made his mark. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he got drafted in like '09. So it was from '09 to 2014, which doesn't seem like a long time, but in NBA years, it is a long time. Or NBA games, it is a long time. He wasn't. really shit, if I'm being honest, bro. Like, not even a top 5 point guard. But he did his thing, though. Can't knock him. But I think it's the start of his career that dicks him on the all being in the GOAT conversation. Trey Murphy. I ain't gonna lie. Trey Murphy is decent. I can't really. I don't know if I can give. Well, probably if he do get a handle, he might be. I can't say top 5 though. Come on, bro. Let's be serious. But Trey Murphy is he is pretty new. He be hitting my bets too, bro. Said who knows? Maybe to go to basketball. Who knows? Maybe to go to basketball was just born. What you mean? Was just born? Like as far as just being born yesterday or something like that? Or did you mean to say Braun? But well, to go to basketball is Braun. But you feel what I'm saying? No. Terrible take. Yeah, I get that people are like, yo, bro, Stephen Curry, he's the greatest basketball player of all time. Stephen Curry is definitely the greatest shooter of all time. Now, for a little minute, I was like, man, I don't know about Steph being the greatest shooter as far as like clutch moments because I was like, yo, bro, Ray Allen really got it. And then you get Reggie Miller, and you feel what I'm saying? But Steph's the greatest shooter of all time by far. But yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Said like a baby or Wimby. True. Said he made the finals. Well, he made finals in his story. Yeah. Yeah, true. I mean, same with Braun. Braun made the finals in his what 4th year. You know what I'm saying he drew up that 2007. Uh, he drew up 2017 to play the Spurs, even though they got swept. But he made the finals year 4. You feel what I'm saying? So facts. Yeah, it's still gonna be 6 foot guards, but you just gotta you gotta be nuclearly nice, bro. You gotta be hella nice. Um, I think people said the same thing about Braun, but Braun is like an athletic person. But look, Luca. What Luca has going for him is that he doesn't need to be athletic for his game to work. So I think dude is like completely wrong. If anything, Luca's game will really stay the same, or he would just become much better. Yeah, I imagine. I ain't gonna lie. I think Dame might feel like that about himself too, bro. If we talking from like long range or just range of threes in general, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've kind of always felt like this about Damian Lillard, though, gang. Damian Lillard being, well, I ain't gonna say one of, like the second greatest 3 point shooter ever, but his range and Curry's range gang is like super duper deadly, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And the fact that he don't really, I ain't gonna lie, at a point I was kind of like, yo, Dame might have more range than Curry, only because of the way Dame shoots the ball from distance is crazy. Like if he can, I don't think I've ever seen an NBA player have the same like shot form from 15 to 20 feet as he has from like 50. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, the way Dame shoot the ball from half court is the same way he shoot the ball regularly at the 3-point line, which is like very strong base, arms, shot form. That's always been nuclear to me, bro. Versus Steph kind of do be like, he'll throw it, but his shot is always like perfect and he always hit the rim. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. But I can't disagree with dude's take. Yep. You could say that, but I probably would take Timmy over KG. Yep. Yeah. It's always somebody dumb. Cat should have won Finals MVP. Based off the first two games, yes, but no. Yeah. Yeah. I'm with him. I'm with him. Early 2010s, Zach Randolph was a top three power forward. That's a fact. That's a fact, bro. I can't. I'm not disagreeing with this take, only because I was around to watch that basketball, man. I remember this. I can't even say that that's a hot take though, bro. I mean, Tim Duncan was still in the league. You had Tim Duncan, but Timmy was on his way out. Not really because he retired in 2016, but kind of really was on his way out. You had Timmy, you had KG, you had Zach Randolph, you had LaMarcus Aldridge. Who else? Who else was a power forward then that was like low key nuclear? Um, off the top of my head, you had Blake Griffin. Um, who else, bro? I'm missing some power forwards, bro. I know I am. I can't really think of many, but those are five people that I could think of from the 2010s that was like nuclear. Oh, Bosh too. Bosh and Kevin Love. I might. I ain't gonna lie. I might get Zach Randolph the nod over a lot of them, bro. Kevin Love was nuclear too. He was averaging a double double. Bosh was nuclear. Um, uh, if we go on top three game, I can't be mad at you if you threw either Zach Randolph in there, LaMarcus Aldridge, or Kevin Love. I can't be mad at you for either one of them. Damn, pretty solid. Um, Draymond Green has never been in the wrong. He just said recently that $10 million wasn't a lot of money. So yeah, that's pretty stupid. It'll take. Oh, I remember that. Mm, best buzzer beater of all time. Let me think about some buzzer beaters real quick. I can't lie to you, bro. LeBron driving left Who was that against? I think this was against Toronto. Yeah, it was against Toronto because it was on OG Anunoby. LeBron driving left, bro, shooting the ball with his right hand, one handed, off the glass bank shot to win the game. That was crazy. Can't lie to you. But if you're talking about for the moment, yeah, I guess you could say this one. But that Braun joint, that one, because I didn't think Braun was gonna hit that, bro. Oh, yeah, and he had the ball in his hand with 1.1 left. Yeah, I say this one. I say this one. See that was a go ahead shot though, bro. We got to talk about like actual buzzer beaters. Like after he shot the ball, there's no more time left. Even though it's like point 0.4 with definite, but still though like whatever. I don't know. I guess. Also, Braun joined against Detroit. Kind of crazy. Facts. I can see that take, bro. If stuttering, they would have to be a super lockdown. Like I'm talking about, they would have to be like overly nuclear. Like every time somebody faced them game, they hold he holding. Okay, let's say that the person who is not Victor Wembanyama becomes a unanimous defensive player of the year. They would have to face people who average like 25 or 30 or maybe like a double double, and they would have to hold them like so far under their regular average every time they play them. It'd be crazy. It'd have to be one of those, bro. And even then, they probably still wouldn't win it. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. This would be. I ain't gonna front, bro. This right here would piss off a lot of people, gang. Michael Jordan without Phil Jackson is just DeMar DeRozan. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Michael Jordan. Before you got Phil Jackson as your coach, you were just an average bum that was averaging like 40 points and shooting the ball 800 times. Yep. I don't think that Michael Jordan wouldn't be able to develop a 3 point shot. I just think he wouldn't be as dominant as he was then. Because do you see how people back then say like, oh my God, we we feared Michael Jordan. We knew when he came to play us, it was over. We knew we weren't gonna be able to do nothing. Nobody's talking like that about for one. The people who play in the NBA now see people say that, bro. We think y'all are bitch ass niggas. Not even we, because I don't play in the NBA, but motherfuckers think y'all are bitch ass niggas. At least I do. People nowadays when they playing against Bron game, not saying that they scared of him, but they say that they're like nervous. So it's like, oh my god, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm playing LeBron, so I gotta be on my A game. But it's not like, oh, I'm nervously scared and LeBron is God, gang. You gotta respect people that actually be like, yo, I'm not gonna be scared of him, but I'm also gonna respect his game because he's not a bum. But you actively dick riding a man? Come on, bro. That's too crazy. Jesus. No. All of the finals comebacks and just comebacks in general are, well, if I'm being honest, bro, a lot of comebacks were predicated on threes. It's either threes or free throws. Not a lot of comebacks was predicated on middies. Let's be honest. Yeah. No. They said the same thing. They said the same thing in previous years. They said the same thing when we just won the gold. What was that? 2 years ago or last year? Whenever the hell we won it. Um, Better luck next year, bro. Better luck in maybe 2028, which y'all aren't gonna win that one either, because we gonna win it. Yep. Kyrie without his step back game. Ooh, that's kind of nuclear. I ain't gonna lie, he would just be a regular ass, great ass player with like handles and shit, bro. I'm not gonna compare him to AI because AI was just like universally that boy. Like AI made niggas want braids. He made niggas want tattoos. He made niggas want to wear his shoes and shit. Like his shoes are still legendary. Certain people might think they ass, but I still think they cold. Well, who's all these random pictures of this Asian kid? Is this him? No way, this is you. Why do you have all these pictures? It's just I would say this, bro. It's just Kyrie. Kyrie be doing too much bullshit, which is why he kind of like fell off. Him doing this whole Sage and bullshit, and then he had the shit going on with Nike, and then the COVID, whatever the hell. It was a lot of bullshit surrounding them game, and it's like, yo, come on, bro. We want to see basketball, not you do all this bullshit. Okay, I kinda agree with these white boys on this take, man. It's a W. This is kind of like this is kind of a W. If I'm being honest, bro. Let's be honest here, man. You should be suspended for flopping, bro, or like fined a lot of money. Well, maybe that's just a W. At least suspended for like 5 games. What the fuck is he talking? I don't think Tyrese Halliburton passes the ball better than Jason Kidd, gang. If I'm being completely frank with you, like let's not be egregious with our takes here, gang. Like you dig what I'm saying? Yeah. 24 Celtics are the best championship team since 2000. Nah. Braun 2016 is the best championship team. really, if we being honest, almost ever because they beat the 73-9 Warriors. So let's be serious here, bro. Right. True. I ain't gonna lie. As much disrespect as he gets, Paul George and them 1-on-one joints, I seen him cook. And I seen him cook KD a couple times. Paul George got it on the 1-on-one joints. Huh? I ain't one of. I don't know about the greatest. I mean, how easy the East is, and how some teams that are like teams from like six that teams from like 5 to 8, the teams between the 5 and 8 seeds, even though there's not too many teams, only 3 teams, but teams between, well, really, if we talking basketball in general, teams between that, teams 1 through 8, some team, it's at least like 4 teams that end up falling off game. Not all the way for real, but at least 2 teams fall off and another team gets better. It's just like the NFL, bro. One team will have a good ass season, and then if let's say that they go like 10-5, shit, goddamn it, the next season might come up, gang, and they might only win 5 games. Yep. Caleb Wilson. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Now he said the Nets is making the playoffs. I got the Bulls. I ain't gonna say we're making the playoffs. We're making the play in, which will get us to the playoffs. Nope, that's Caleb Wilson. Okay, I mean, there's a possibility he's coming back healthy, and hopefully he ain't on no steroids and all that, man, and he could do his thing. Maybe, bro. Maybe. Big men before the 1980s. So he talking about Kareem, Wilt, and Bill Russell. Nah, I don't think they'll be role players, gang. I think it's just a different game. If we talking about over the last 20 years, well, yeah, over the last 20 years, that was the 2000s. They'll still be dominant. They'll still be kicking some ass. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Let's not play with them like that. Kareem will still be that guy. Wilt will still be that guy, and Bill Russell will still be that guy. That guy's an idiot. That's the worst take. Definitely is, Jeff. I ain't gonna lie. It was one of them. It was one of them ones. It was one of them ones. 2016 might be kind of pushing it, but it was one of them ones though. Yeah, yeah, nah. See, yeah, that's how we. You feel what I'm saying? Like Zach Levine, Aaron Gordon, playoff run. Warriors coming back from 3-1 on KD, them, Bron, them coming back from 3-1. Warriors winning 79 games. I mean 73 games, only 9 losses. It was a lot, bro. It was a lot. Yes. Ew. I will never forget that, bro. Bron slapped that floor, man. Ooh, bro. Ooh. This moment right here, game. Like, bro, me when I was how old was I, bro? I was like 15. I was like, bro, this is one of the greatest moments of my life. And I would rather see this angle right here versus the other angle where Drake got up and was like, "Oh, lazy go, bro," and he was doing all that meat riding. Like, come on, bro, like the nigga literally ruined the shot game. Like, this shot right here was legendary, bro. We wanted to see Bron and Kobe, not you. You are like you're not even a fucking side character. You was just some nigga there at the game. True. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, that was dumb. No. Ah, I ain't gonna lie. I think offensively though, Prime AD he cooks Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan, I don't think Tim Duncan. Well, Tim Duncan did play defense, but I don't think he really had no defense like that. A defense enough to stop AD. I don't think so. Yeah, no. Russ, I'm sorry. I don't know if this is like a LA thing or maybe him just not knowing how to dress. But these are some boat like. If I promise you, if you show if I never watched basketball before, never knew who Russell Westbrook was, and people showed me pictures of his outfits, I promise you, I would think he's a geek. I would think he's a geek, bro. I'm like, who is this, and why is he dressed like this? He has to be a geek. This might be all his fits for Pride Month or something. Terrible fits. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with him on this game. The fact like, and I was a fan of this Houston team, bro. The fact that they shot 27 threes, gang, and didn't shoot not one midi, bro, really pissed me off. And then Chris Paul couldn't play because he got hurt, bro. That shit was so ass. I ain't gonna lie, Harden during that season, he was definitely unstoppable, bro. Except for when it came down to the playoffs, that was ass. Even though Chris Paul did get hurt, so he was part of the reason that they didn't win. But yeah, they would have taken down the 2018 because with Chris Paul in the lineup, they're not shooting 27 straight threes. It's not happening. What? Okay. Come on, bro. These hot takes are too egregious. Like, let's watch out, bro. I'm sorry, is Darius Acuff? No, I think like maybe in like 3 years, or he's not leading to no Western Conference Finals, but I think in like 3 years he'll be nice. W freaking video, Jeff. This was a banger. Can't lie to you, man. And W freaking streamed by me, bro. You know what I'm saying? What the hell is this? What the hell is this Sneeko video? Whatever, bro. Not finna watch that. Um, yeah, though, man. This was a pretty good. This is pretty good segments. Well, not segments, but this was a pretty good stream for me, bro. Can't lie to you. We need to get more people in here. I need to put out more clips on social media. I need to do a whole lot more stuff. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I will catch y'all and see y'all on the flip side. You dig? Deuces. Love you niggas, man. You feel me? Feel me? Appreciate y'all, YouTube.